This is a journal I made for my partner. He wanted a no frills journal, so this is what I tried to give him. On the front, this is cotton painted blue, because it was all white, with his initials running across the top from wooden letters, painted with silver metallic. And this is from a stencil from Sheena Douglas. And I just put that on the front and made it just basic. He didn't want no tassels, no charms, nothing. This is about 100 pages approximately. It's 8 inches high, 4.5 inches wide. It's made out of rather thick card, and he has used it, so I will watch in places where he's journaled as we go through. It has got corner protectors on, and as I say, it's been travelled and well used. We start, it has got, I did 2 signatures and hidden seam binding, and I love doing that because then you can paint it, and you can paint it different colour or to match. I did it to match, I used the same paint, but I quite like the hidden spine. I don't like the things down there, but that's just my choice. We start off on the front page just with a basic tuck spot. Now he likes all these quirky quotes and old adverts, so I have tried to put them all the way through the book. I mean, he has started journaling, as I said, so I shall watch where I can. That's just another tuck stop page and a journaling page. We'll go through it. This is like another tuck stop. He likes things like this. So I didn't put anything on the back, so he's not going to be able to really write on that. But we could use it as a bookmark. These two, however, can be written on the back. Music page with tuck spot, but I did try to give him plenty of journaling pages. This is quite a big tag. Comes out of quite a nice paper pocket. And these 2 little corners match the back of the tag, which has another tuck spot on. And the front has a tuck spot with another little quirky advert and a mini booklet inside to write in. And I don't know who he is, but it's got some funny words in. If you can read that small, which I says to him, it'll be your challenge because they're quite tiny writing. I better not ruin his book. So these are some journaling cards, just something a bit different. They started life as playing cards, and that's iron oxide painted over texture paste, which has been stenciled through words with plain paper put on the back to write on. This is iron oxide, slightly lighter colour than that one, and this has been painted over a stencil. I actually made the brick stencil on my scan and cut, and then stenciled it on there with texture paste, and then it's also got rice paper over the front, and the same with that one. But they're all just a bit different, something a bit different to write on, followed by a quirky advert at the bottom. These again, the adverts I've started to use as tuck spots and just put quotations. This is a little envelope, but there's a letter in there from me to him. And because this is his book, I thought I'd put his football team emblem in, so he follows Stockport County. This is another tiny little journaling card, and I made him a tiny envelope, and in there is a tiny little notebook. Whether he'll ever be able to write on it, I don't know, but I thought it was quite cute. and more journaling pages. These little quotes here came from Nick the Booksmith on one of her downloads. Journaling pages. He loves reading, so I put this in for him in the middle of one of the signatures and he started to fill it in. Just took spots and journaling cards. A pull-out envelope. I just stamped over a blue one. He's already got bits in there, which is a good place to keep all your bits and bobs. A tiny little tuck spot with the funny adverts and sayings that he likes. More again. Big journaling card, this one. To do with shaving mug and brush. So I thought that was quite good. And a good place to put journal on. And the same as the telegraph card. And keep going down in size. And then another advert and a flip up spot. And again, another journaling card. Same both sides. More places. I did do some stitching around some pages. Try to keep the frills to a minimum. Did some more sewing there for the very long tuck spot with an advert for hair oil there. In here is a postcard of our capital city, London. Right on the back again, and just a tiny little book. I did that one just with staples, and that's the bottom half of America. And more journaling. There, I said, you know, he can stick anything on there he wants. And another tuck spot. Here again is another book I made. And this one has got the quotes from Nick the Booksmith again. One page for journaling, one page for quotes, and it follows it all the way through. There's already been some writing. Each tuck spot is used by one of those adverts. You can see a bit of the signature hidden spine, so it matches the book, so it's fine. Another tuck spot there. More quotes. Another flip up and a tuck spot there and a flip down there. That one's got just different travel things on. Lots of places to journal and not too frilly, which is what the request was. Follow your dreams, transform your life. You can jot on the back of that. This is done by stenciling. It's just the clogs, and that's just lots of different stamps. Another one of these little envelopes, and a tab that writes. More pages to write on, more quotes. A notes to self page. More adverts, more interesting things to read. This page has got quite a lot of little tags in. It's quite a full page. I'll take them out. It starts off with a little tuck spot there with tiny adverts in. Holland gin. I think really need my glasses on to read something that tiny. Again, this is done by stenciling and stamps. A journal card with more little adverts on. Tags. More tags you can write on the back with more little adverts on. And camera adverts. So plenty of quirky things to read, look at and write on. Over this side I did a flip out envelope which has got a booklet in, so another place to journal, and a tiny tuck spot for tiny tags. And of course you can write on all these. This one I just penned around the edge just to give it some character. The same here, penned around the edge. Washi tape adverts. This here came from a sample of wallpaper. I quite liked it, so I cut it out, used it as a tuck spot, and I made another booklet there. There's lots of little booklets within this journal itself, lots of tacks, so different things to write on apart from just pages, different quirky things to look at and see. It all gives a personality and texture to these books. Again, that's another playing card that I did some stenciling and painting on. More little quotes. Another flip out envelope. Another advert used as a tuck spot with more interesting things to read. An advert across there, dictionary paper at the back. I've already started to journal on that. We're at the end now, so the last page has a tuck spot, and the very last page of the actual book has a tuck spot. So as I say, a no frills journal which was requested.